Stock Paper Chasers, how y'all doing out there? This y'all boy, the Boss Ross from Stock Paper Chasers on Facebook. That's where we at. That's where our home reside. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Tell all your family and friends so we can get this generational wealth, millionaire mindset. Make sure y'all keep that as part of y'all platform. We trying to win every day. We don't win every day. We'll win for the next. But I got a couple of stocks I want to hit y'all with. Make sure y'all listen up. Just want to make sure I understand. Y'all understand. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't take any credits for your profits, nor do I get any credit for your losses. So make sure we understand you consult someone that actually has professional experience in the area of investing because it is a risky proposition. So now that we got all the house cleaning out the way, let's get this started. First stock I want to talk about is Score Media and Gaming. It's ticker symbol TSCRF. As of today, it was trading at $2.59. Is in the communication sector, electronic gaming and multimedia. Some good things they got going on. Total gaming handle on the Score bet on their site was up 535% year over year. So that's a great. They also got an all-time quarterly record for media revenue and esport video news. So this is an esport world, betting app world. You know that's taking off going forward. Everybody trying to do that. So I think they based in Canada. Canada laws have changed where they're allowing some of that right now. So they're actually ramping up to get that done. But they're also bringing a footprint in the United States, North America, which is a bigger market, of course. So as that market expands, so will they expand. They actually got off to a good start fiscal year. They were doing very, very well. They actually, in December of 2020, they actually raised the offering, put $46 billion on the books for them. So they got some cash in hand. They achieved the third consecutive record-breaking quarterly for video views. So people are finding out about them and they're getting some good headwind. The Score Esports video content across all platforms were at an all-time high. Quarterly record of 357 million in quarter one, fiscal 2021. Really? They got it going on. Year over year growth exploded to 355%, and it only can get better because we're talking about sports betting, which is the future. They actually launched a bet section, which is the most integrated and personalized suite of betting features ever. The bet section is a new dedicated home within the Score Media app. So they got that within the app. Yes, they have an app. You can use it on your phone. That further deepens their industry-leading media and gaming integrations. They achieved 3.9 million average monthly active users and 458 million average monthly user sessions on the Score app in Android and iOS space during the period, equaling 106 average monthly sessions per user. So that's telling you people are liking the app. They're going to it consistently throughout the period. 116 average monthly user. Boom, exploding. They have an additional 85,000 YouTube subscribers, which were added during the period, with a total channel subscribers now exceeding 1.58 million. So they're still exploding. They're not even at the exponential point yet. Remember, they talked about the 355% growth, right? So the more people know, the more they explode. The eSports has the TikTok account that added approximately 354,000 new users in fiscal 2021 for them in the first quarter. And the total account follows now exceed 1.1 million. So 1.1 million on TikTok, 85,000 they added to the YouTube to be 1.58 million, right? So this company, I believe they got some headwinds in front of them with the esports industry going to be exploding. They're expanding in the North American market. Their numbers are up. Yeah, growth is up. I mean, they're doing some big things. So that's something that you might want to take a look at and see if that's something that, tickles your fancy, right? USA, we talk about DraftKings and all the other stocks. Well, this price here, I believe it can exponentially get you some X's on your dollar. That's my opinion. That's not a fact. I'm not a licensed professional or financial advisor. Next, I want to talk about is a company called Cercacor. The ticker symbol is CERC. As of the day, it was trading at 316. That's the healthcare and biotechnology sector. The company has a lot of drugs in the pipeline, so they got some headwinds coming in the next 6 to 12 months on the horizon, right? So this might be one of them stocks that it may pop at time, but it's a long and steady race. Being patient and try to get your X's as we do, right? I don't like nothing if we ain't get 3, 4, 5 X's. Y'all know how I get down. This company is actually trying to meet with the FDA. They believe they have some results from a clinical trial that can get them a breakthrough designation for treating COVID, right? After some successful trials. So they had some success. They believe it's a breakthrough therapy designation. If you're familiar with the FDA and breakthrough therapy designation, it's can huge money make for any company, right? They have different levels. Breakthrough means something that is not already out there yet. It means what breakthrough applies in any other situation, right? So it can be exponentially if things go in the right direction for them. So there's opportunity. Additionally, the company is continuing its program to treat severe pediatric onset of Crohn's disease and is exploring the applicability of another license as it relates to non-COVID-19 ARS disease, right? So rare diseases, which can mean huge revenues, is approved. So this company specializes in rare diseases and in different categories. If you look at what the FDA talks about rare diseases, that means something that maybe 1 in 100,000 people in the world may experience, right? So from a financial standpoint, if that's the only thing out there that can cure somebody, whether that's from a disease or an ailment that they may have, then they can command a dollar ticket price, right? Or they can be actually bought out by a company that sees the value in multi-billions as the year progresses. And so there's always going to be opportunities. I like to just bring those things up. So I don't like to be closed-minded when I talk about stocks, right? Not fact, not fiction. It can be, what it is, but I just wanted to bring that up. They actually did an offering as well, gross proceeds of 40.7 million. So they have some money on the books right now. I wouldn't think they would need to do any rare share risings anymore to dilute the shares, anything like that. I think they probably think they have enough for the runway they need to get the drug up to FDA and get them approved to manufacture it. The other good thing about it is they actually have 8 trials going on. So we're not talking about a company that has 1 drug in the pipeline or 2. They got 8. They have 2 of the drugs that are actually in phase 3, the last phase, right? So if those phases happen, then I believe there's going to be some ability for this stock to rise, and then we'll sit and wait for the FDA to approve the drugs if that's the case, and they get that, and then there's some more opportunity for that to rise, right? But they in 3 different specialties: immunology, oncology, and rare genetic diseases. But they have 2 actual trials for that, and again, those are the big money makers, right? So make sure you keep that in mind if you're talking about this stock. So that is why I like that company, because they're not a one-trick pony. Because they have the possibility to make multiple X's for the money. I'm always talking about maximizing the dollar, and that's what we're talking about in this stock right here. So Cercor, CERC is the ticker symbol. Next one I'm going to talk about. This one right here intrigued my interest. It's called SeaChange International. And as of today, it was trading at $5.09. It's in the communications and services sector. That's internet, content, and information. So what this is a premier marketplace that connects marketers and creators. So individuals that take photos, that do video content, animation, things of that nature, people that can influence other people by looking at their information. This is their market base, and this is what this website does, right? So it's actually the IZEA is the ticker symbol of them. IZEA is the ticker symbol. SeaChange International is the company. And so recently they just created a video app platform which delivers TV, video, and content directly to consumers. They operate on a revenue sharing model that actually deals in the OTT market and the ad spending space. So when we think of ad spending space right now, it's not doing that well because the economy is not open. But when the economy open, there's going to be more opportunities for advertisement. I believe the stock trading at 509 is not where it needs to be in the future. And so I looked at this stock and I feel like it was something that I particularly wanted to invest in. They also already in current discussions with approximately 50 other content owners for their services. So they're still trying to engage individuals and get them on their platform, let them know it exists, let them know what they can do for them. But one of the caveats that I like about it is they secured a contract with one of the largest mobile network providers in the world. They didn't drop a name because I guess they didn't want the hype, or maybe based on the contract they didn't do it, but they actually secured the contract. So the other plus with that is it's a potential revenue opportunity for the next 3 years of approximately 100 million. Right, small cap stock, $100 million over 3 years. You do the math, the potential of that, and so they're securing some contracts out there, which is a great thing. They look at themselves as similar to Wix, if you're familiar with Wix, the websites where they democratize websites for small and medium business. C-Chain's video app platform looks to play a major role in empowering and capitalizing on the direct-to-consumer TV app revolution. So they want to be right in your hand, right in your pocket, right on your app, right on your computer screen, your laptop, whatever you have from a digital content space, right? So that was also a great thing. It was from a Fortune 100 Retailer of the Week that they got a 7-figure contract. So they doing some good things there. It managed service bookings increased 48% in Q4 over 2020. They managed service booking in the first 2 weeks of January have exceeded the total of January and February 2019. So what they did in 2019 in bookings, they actually increased over that already. So they already ahead of the game, right? So if they had a down period sometime in February, they already ahead of the game. They already doing something. So that means there's to get more visibility onto their stock and their services, and or opportunity for revenue, sales driving things of that nature. As we go, they have an annual growth of 12%. And also the stock soared 683% over the last year. It soared 683%. It's at $5.09 now. So there's more room for growth of the stock. Visibility has gotten on it. Some share holders, investors have gotten onto it and figured it out, and now they sticking with it. And then they also did something too, right? They actually got a partnership with Influence United as a charter member, which has a presence in Australia and New Zealand. So there's global presence opportunities right there by having them as in a business relationship with them. So make sure you keep that in mind as well. I will say, again, any company that is growing, they may not have profitability yet. And this company doesn't have profitability yet. But surely, as they progress, it may come, as with anything, right? Is in the communication space. So that's what happens. But I wanted to bring that one. I was excited about that one as well. Excuse me. The next one I have is Novin, ticker symbol NOVN. Novin is trading today at $1.25. Healthcare biotechnology stock, right? This is why I like this stock. And I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I want you guys actually to go look at it. They have nine drugs in the pipeline, 9, with 2 in the clinical trials in the 3rd stage. So they're going to be announcing something. I don't know the time period on it, but they have 2 drugs in that phase. 9 drugs in the pipeline. You look at some other manufacturers, biotech, they may not even have 9 drugs in the pipeline. They may be a one-trick pony. They may have 2 drugs, 3 drugs. They got 2 in the phase 3, and then they got 7 right behind it. That means robust to me. That means opportunity. That means growth, right? 125, right? That's less than a Coke. Probably less than a pack of gum, right? Make a sacrifice, right? Go buy something less than a pack of gum. 100 shares at $125, right? Jordan's cost you what, $300-$400, right? You get no return on your income, right? Let's work with this. Just plug Jordan. He might get something for this, right? Nothing against Jordan shoes. I'm just making a point. They're also developing an intranasal treatment for COVID with a partnership in Catalent is a manufacturing and developing stage company that deals in biotechnology drugs. So again, I think that's a good thing. One of the other key things I want to talk about, one of their drugs, it's a disease. They have a phase 3 trial that they're doing called B Simple 4 is the name of the trial. And it's for you medical people, excuse me if I butcher the name, Molluscum, right? They're actually reaching 90% enrollment soon in the first quarter, and they expect to have the top line results in quarter 2021. And so sometime in 2021 in the second quarter, they're going to release the results from one of the phase 3 clinical trials. And so there's some headwinds that's possibly out there. There are no drugs approved at all for this particular therapy for molluscum, right? If I butchered the name, forgive me, medical field, but molluscum, they have no approved therapies for it, none, right? So again, this can be an opportunity where, I got into the stock, someone can get into the stock, and they can make, some good headwinds at $1.25. So the last one I have is called, and I brought this up before, but I want to mention it again. I really think this stock is undervalued. If you consider the fact that because of the COVID, a lot of people weren't able to take care of themselves from a medical standpoint, right? Remember, they put off surgeries. If it wasn't related to COVID, you had to postpone it if it wasn't nothing major, right? So for me, it's like when I look at this stock, I'm like, when the world opens up, we have a lot of older people. We got the baby boomers. They're getting old. America is one of the most overweight, obesity countries in the world. I mean, that's just fact. Nothing against anybody in that spectrum, because it can be from a medical condition. Someone's obese. It can be from overweight, just from eating, right? But the fact remains, you do the numbers, we're one of the top ones that have obesity. What that means is it adds weight to your body that you're carrying your weight, right? And what happens when you carry a lot of weight? Anyone knows that's in the medical field, or anyone that's been a victim of this, it hurts your knees, right? So then you get knee replacements, you get hip replacements, right? So Conformis, which is a ticker symbol CFMS, they specialize in knee replacement, and then they just came out with specializing in products for hip replacement. But the thing I like about this company, so that's revenue, right? That's sales and coming forward. But what I like about them is they have technology that they actually make them that fit, especially for one uniqueness. So right now, when you get a knee replacement, it's some off-the-shelf product that they throw in, and anybody that had a knee replacement, anybody that knows what a knee replacement, they have a lot of pains after that still and problems with it. Well, that's because a one-size-fit-all doesn't work for everybody. We already know that, right? One-size-fit-all don't work for everybody. They custom make these products for the individual. Custom make them, right? So what you have in your body from a hip standpoint, the bones, from a knee standpoint, they actually take x-rays of that and configure it that will match exactly what you have in the body. I mean, it's like, it's not original, but that is originality. That's how I look at it anyway. But anyway, I just want to make sure you guys understand that I own it. It's a long-term stock for me. It's trading at $1.07 a day. Has went down some. Reasonable price. They actually, over the next year, they plan to launch multiple products, extensions from their Cordera stem. So they actually have some more things in the pipeline to enhance the sales of their company, right? Upgrades, extensions, things of that nature. So I believe that was a good thing. They actually formed a development and supply agreement with a company to getting their product more visibility and out there. And this actual company is called Sites Medical. It operates in the joint replacement field. So they actually make products. They're partnering with somebody that actually works in the joint medical replacement field. So I think that's great for the company, moving in the right direction. They don't have a lot of visibility on them. It's a stock I'm going to own for quite some time. I dip in every time I feel like it dips at a certain level. It dipped recently, and I went back in. So those are, I gave you 5 stocks today. Figure out something that fits in your portfolio. If it doesn't, great. Maybe I'll come through with the next one and you'll have something. But at the end of the day, you know how I do. I'm about to maximizing that dollar, having that millionaire mindset, keeping your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you refer. Check out my platforms on Facebook, Stock Paper Chasers, stockpaperchasers.com, my website. Make sure you check out Twitter, Stock Paper Chasers platform, Stock Paper Chase 1. And then make sure you pick out Instagram, Stop Paper Chasing. So there you have it from your boy, the Boss Ross, giving it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Y'all be blessed. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all out there. Deuces.